we're going to move on to greatest common factor. Okay, greatest common factor means I'm looking for the biggest, the greatest common between these two numbers, factors. Well, one way to do this, and I realize many of you have the answer already in your brain, but I'm going to pretend that I don't know. So I will list all the factors of 12, and then I will come over here and list all the factors of 16. I am looking for the greatest common. So what do they have in common? They each have a 4 in common. It's the greatest number. So the greatest common factor is 4. Now for 30 and 48, I will do the same thing. I will list all of the factors of 30. And then I will go over here and list all of the factors of 48. And I realize I'm going kind of speedy here, but I'm hoping you guys are good at finding factors. I can slow down a minute to let you look at these. I made a whole list. I took my time. It's even. Does 3 go into it? Does 4 go into it? Did it follow the rules for 6? Now, when I look at it, I am again looking for the greatest common factor, and in this case, it is 6. The greatest common factor is 6. As we move forward in this unit, you have to be very proficient on this. Now, I would like you to pause the video. Take a moment and find the greatest common factor among these 3 digits, 20, 36, and 64. Please pause the video. Thank you for pausing the video. I wrote down all the factors of 20, 36, and 64. I didn't put a box around the greatest one yet. And I can see it's not that. It's not 16, not 8. Ooh, it appears, once again, 4 must have been my number of the day because the greatest common factor for 20, 36, and 64 is 4. Now I've added some variables, but that doesn't make it any more challenging. I will still do the same thing. I will list, we've done the digit 12 before, 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4. And now with the variables, I will have M, and M. I had 3 M's and 2 N's. Now I will list all of the factors of 44. And I have 1, 2, 4, 11, 22, 44. I have 1 M to the first, and then I need 5 N's. Okay, so we're looking for the greatest common factor. Well, when I look at the digits, what do you know? We have a 4 again. Like I said, must have been the number of choice for the day. Now I need to look at the variables. I see that this one has 1 M, and so does this one. I realize this one has 3 of them, but this one only has 1, so there's 1 M in common. Over here, we have 2 N's, and over here we have 2 N's. So we have N and N. We will write this as 4MN squared. That is the greatest common factor between these two monomials. So again, I would like you to pause the video. Find the greatest common factor of these 3 terms. please pause the video. Thank you for pausing the video. So I had to figure out a way to get all those terms in there. When I look at this, I can see that the greatest common factor, and we're all going to be shocked by that, is 4. I'm not very creative. So my greatest common factor is 4. Okay. Now I'm going to look at the variables. I can see that each of them has at least one x. So I will have an x. And then I will look at the y's. There's 2 here, 3 here, 3 here. So the greatest amount they have in common would be 2. So that would be y squared.